Hello everybody. Good morning everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Hey, a lot of people I didn't see last night. That's great. 두재 효과님, wow, you're one of the first people who's joining the stream this morning. How are you? Are you on your way to work? The best decision before going to work would probably be bacon and eggs. Bacon and eggs and toast and some coffee. Sounds so good. How's everybody doing this morning? No. I can't even remember the last time I went hiking. I honestly can't remember the last time I went hiking now. Oh, you just got out of bed? All right. Wow, you must be really busy then. If you just got out of bed, there must be so many things to do. You gotta wash up, you gotta get dressed, you gotta fix yourself something to eat, you gotta get some coffee. Oh gosh. You gotta run to your car or run to the subway station or bus station, whatever. You're going to work. You're on your way to work, or you're gonna start working now. 지니님, 하루에 2번이요? 하루에 2번? 이따 밤에도 또 하라고요? Good morning. 하루에 2번이라고요? 외국에 계시는 분들이지. 그런 거죠. Yeah. I actually slept very well. Yeah, top of the morning to ya. Top of the morning to ya too. 쌤, 아침형 인간이셨네요. I used to be. I certainly used to be, not anymore. Yeah, I'm happy to see you too. I gotta go to school. I see. Okay, so I'll make this very quick, okay? Let's do this very quickly because I'm sure a lot of you are very busy in the morning. So I'm gonna try to do this quickly. There are some expressions that I did not cover in the live stream last night. I'm sure many of you were not even there in the live stream last night, but we covered very, very basic stuff, very, very basic stuff, and we used a dialogue. Is anybody here? Were any of you guys in the live stream last night? Were any of you guys there? I doubt any of you guys were in the live stream last night because that was just not very long ago. Oh, you're Canadian. Like Canadian or Korean Canadian? Or you're just living in Canada, is that what you mean? Or maybe your nationality is actually Wisdom. You were at the live stream last night? 어제는 토들러였죠. 안 그래도 지금 선생님 강의 보고 있었는데, oh my gosh. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm assuming many of you weren't at the live stream last night. Sam, are you cold? It's different style today. You have wear so far. Yeah, it's kind of chilly. You know, it's in the morning. I was feeling kind of chilly for some reason. Not comedian, Canadian. I see. 토들러시라고. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, you're I see. Oh, you're just studying in Canada. Okay. Oh, you were there? Okay. Alright. 오케이. 혹시 어제 라이브 스트림 들으신 분들 중에 그냥 안 보고요. 다시 보지 않고 여러분 치트 없이 컨닝하지 않고 그냥 혹시 기억에 남는 문장이 몇 개라도 있으세요? Do you have anything that you remember? Any parts from the dialogue that you remember? Any lines that you remember from the dialogue last night? Could you please share that with us? It doesn't have to be, it doesn't, would have left? Do you remember that sentence? I must have left my phone on silent. Okay. On mute라고도 한다고도 하죠. 또는 on vibrate. I must have left my phone. Okay. 그쵸. 혜성님, I thought you would have left already. I still have some left. Very good. Very good. Don't be a smartass. Yeah. I left you a voicemail. Right. I left you a voicemail. 그쵸? 그런 것도 있었죠. Right. Okay. All right. So, yeah. That's gonna leave. 그쵸? 이런 것도 있었죠. That's gonna leave a stain. 얼룩진다. 얼룩질 거다. Right. Okay. So, yeah. So these are 어쩌면 지금 leave a stain 말고 다른 것들은 다 굉장히 기본적인 것들이었어요. They were just very, very basic stuff. Maybe with the exception of this one. Leave a stain. So, and I think I mentioned it early in the stream last night, but there are so many ways that they use the word leave. There are so many ways. It's not just the ones that we covered last night. And I just wanted to go over some of them with you this morning. Okay, I'm sure a lot of you are busy, so I'm assuming that the chat's going to be pretty quiet this morning, and that's okay. So do your thing, get ready, eat your breakfast. Whatever you need to do, sit on the toilet, and you can listen to some of the things that I'll be telling you this morning, okay? So, the first thing that I want to mention is I'm sure you know what it means to leave someone, right? I'm sure you know what it means to leave someone. It means 누군가를 떠나다, okay? 누군가를 떠나다. And to leave something. 뭔가를 남겨놓다. 뭔가를 두다. But there are a lot of ways that we expand this expression, to leave someone or to leave something. And I'm going to begin with, which one should I begin with? Give me a second here. Okay. To leave someone with something. Okay, to leave someone with something. And one example that I can think of just right now is, he left us with no choice. What does that mean? He left us with no choice. What does that mean? For those of you who are not too busy right now, if you can maybe take a guess. It's okay if you're wrong. Ultimately, repetition. Hey, you were here last night, weren't you? 그는 우리에게 아무런 선택권을 주지 않았다. Yes, that's right. He left us with no choice. Yes. So we had no choice because he left us in that state. That's pretty much what this means. Or maybe he did something to us, and in response to that, there was nothing else we could do. There was nothing else we could do. We could only do one thing. There was only one thing that we could do. So So it could be anything between he did something to us, or he just left us, or he didn't do anything. And so, therefore, because of that person, okay, because of that person, we had no choice. We had no choice. That makes sense, Jess? Oh, not last night. Okay. Yeah. 그는 우리에게 선택의 여지도 남기지 않고 떠나버렸어. 이게요. 이 left가 나왔기 때문에 그가 떠났다라는 의미까지 반드시 포함하는 건 아니에요. 물론 그 사람이 떠남으로써 우리한테 선택이 남겨지지 않은 그런 것일 수도 있지만 이 얘기는 우리한테는 아무런 선택의 여지가 남겨져 있지 않았다. 그 사람 때문에. 그 사람의 어떤 행동이나 아니면은 the lack thereof, 그러니까 행동을 하지 않아서 또는 어떤 특정 행동을 해서 우리한테는 선택의 여지가 없었다. 그런 의미로 he left us with no choice. 이렇게 얘기를 할 수가 있고요. 물론 이것도 인칭이 막 왔다 갔다 할 수 있겠죠. You left me with no choice. No more other choice. 뭐 이렇게도 말이 나올 수가 있겠네요. You left me with no other choice. 야, 너가 뭐 아무런 선택권을 안 줬잖아. 어쩔 수 없었잖아. 너가 그랬으니까 나는 어쩔 수 없었잖아. 이런 느낌으로 이렇게 많이 써요. He left us with no choice. You left me with no other choice. 이렇게도 활용할 수 있겠죠. She left me with a very difficult decision. How do you spell decision? I can't think this morning. So she left me with a very difficult decision. Right. And again, this doesn't mean that she left. It means I was left with no choice. It means 똑같네요. We were left now. Sorry about that. We were left with no choice. I was left with no other choice. Just a second here. Let me use some color so that it doesn't look so confusing. I think that's okay. That looks all right, right? I don't want to make it yellow because that'll make it seem like it's more important, but it's actually not. So here we go. Okay, so he left us with no choice. In other words, it means we were left with no choice. You left me with no other choice pretty much means I was left with no other choice. She left me with a very difficult decision. This pretty much means I was left with a very difficult decision. And again, it doesn't mean that she left. And it doesn't mean, right, what this left means was I was left in that state. That means no further no further help, no further support. Right, so it was my decision to make alone. Does that make sense? Yeah, 네, 그렇죠. 지금처럼 이제 긍정 어떤 그 no가 안 들어가고 그냥 긍정으로 가면은 어떤 특정한 선택이 주어졌다는 얘기죠. Yeah. 그쵸. 요 정도가 네. 그 사람은 그 어려운 결정을 나한테 남겨놨다. 그런 느낌이네요. 넘겼다. 꼭 넘겼다만은 아닐 수도 있어요. 넘긴 경우도 포함이긴 하죠. Yes. Right. Okay. So that's these are just a few that we're starting with today. So again, he left us with no choice. That means because of his action, because of what he decided to do, and that includes not doing anything. Right. So because he did something or because he didn't do anything, he left us with no choice. We were left with no choice. You left me with no other choice. 뭐 너가 나한테 뭐 선택의 여지를 주긴 했어? 아무런 선택권을 안 줬잖아. You left me with no choice. 뭐 너가 그렇게 나오니까 나는 어쩔 수 없었어. 약간 이런 느낌이죠. 그게 그 의미가 내포되어 있는 거죠. 너가 그렇게 나오니까 나는 어쩔 수 없었지. And therefore I was left with no other choice. She left me with a very difficult decision. That means because of her, I was left. I was left with a very difficult decision. Okay. All right. I hope that makes sense. Hey, welcome, Yodorini. Well, good morning. What's up? What's going on? How are you this morning? You weren't at the live stream last night, were you? Jenny Coney, good morning. Wow, I didn't expect to see... Well, okay, so honestly, I did expect to see you this morning, but it would have been completely understandable if you weren't here because our last live stream last night was just not that long ago, not even 12 hours ago. Yeah, anyway, so do you guys understand these? Are you familiar with these? Do you use these? I hope they don't sound too difficult. I'm avoiding response to a second interview from a company because I'm afraid of being left me with a project alone without no support. I'm afraid of being left. I'm afraid of being이라고 하면은요. 그 뒤에 나오는 left가 없어야 돼요. I'm afraid of being left with difficult projects alone. Yeah. Okay. 안썸띵님. Hi teacher, today is my first time joining this live stream. Wow, really? Okay. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the live stream. 원래 아침에도 하세요? 원래? 원래 that question is too deep. For me to answer. I don't know how to answer that question. But if you're asking, have we ever done a live stream in the morning in the past? Sure, yeah, we've done a few. We've done a few live streams in the past. We don't do these regularly, not in the morning. But yes, we have done these in the past. Good morning, 발랄라님. Here, it's 5:12 p.m. here. Ooh, okay. It's a pretty comfortable time, isn't it? Surprise. I'm really glad to meet you this morning. Yeah, me too. 홍 많은 몸치님. 흥 많은 몸치님. It's a funny name. You're on your way to work. Okay. Sometimes. Well, kind of. I just had some expressions that I wanted to go with you. Needy left Sam with a difficult question. 아침 알바 중에 보고 계시다. Oh, huh. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay, so let's move on to the next segment. Wait, just give me a second here. I'm trying to catch up with myself. I think okay, so I covered that. Okay. And to just give me a second here. This is number 1. And number 2. I'm going to move on to the next page. To leave someone or to keep someone in the dark. What do you, if you don't already know what this means, take a guess. Take a guess. What do you think this means? To keep someone in the dark or to leave someone in the dark? What is this? I'm trying to catch up with myself. Yeah. So sometimes when you when you plan to do something, when you made plans to do something, and sometimes you have a hard time keeping up with those plans, or maybe you were thinking of doing something, and you had thought of doing all of these things, and sometimes you have a hard time keeping up with all those things. And in those very moments, you might say something like, I'm trying to catch up with myself. Yeah. 어둠 속에 남겨놓다. 네, 이제 직역으로 보면 그런 의미인데 그게 아니요. 공경에 빠뜨리다라기보다는 어려운 상황에 처해지다 보다는요. 무엇인가 비밀로 하다. Let me see. 어떤 사실을 알려주지 않다. 네, 이거에 좀 더 가깝죠. 네, 맞아요. 네, 이거는 어떤 힘든 상황이라 이런 의미가 아니라 어떤 사실이나 어떤 정보를 알려주지 않는 거예요. 그렇죠. 모른 채로 놔두는 거예요. 전 까막눈이 뭔지 모르겠어요. 미궁 속도 뭔지 몰라요. 네, 그렇죠. 어떤 일이 있는데, 어떤 사실이 있는데, 또는 어떤 정보가 있는데, 이 사람한테는 그걸 안 알려주는 거예요. 근데 그게 leave라고 했을 때와 keep이라고 했을 때는 약간 느낌이 달라요. keep은 의도적이에요. It's very intentional. It's intentional. If you keep someone in the dark, you keep some sort of information or a fact from someone so they don't know it on purpose. You do that intentionally. And when you leave someone in the dark, it's not always, it could be intentional, even when you say leave, but it also includes situations where you just don't bother. You just don't. Okay, so you got some information, right? You got some information, and you could tell Jack, you could give the information to Jack, but you think to yourself, nah, why bother? If he's, if it's meant to be, he'll find out. And then you just don't even bother telling Jack about it. So you leave Jack in the dark. But if you keep Jack in the dark, that means you got some information and you're saying, "Oh no, I don't want Jack to know this. So I'm gonna keep it from him." Okay? And that's keeping Jack in the dark. Does that make sense? 그리고 이거는요. 어떤 두 사람 이거는 단순히 두 사람 사이의 일이라기보다는 혼자만 모르고 또는 이제 그러니까 소수를 모르는 상태로 나머지 사람은 다 알아요. 다른 사람은 다 알고 어떤 소수만 모르는 상태로 두는 거. That's keeping someone in the dark. That's leaving someone in the dark. Does that make sense? 일부러 알려주지 않는 거는요, 제니코님. 그거는 이제 keep이라고 했을 때 그게 확 드러나요. 어떤 정보를 누구로부터 아예 모른 채로 의도적으로 그렇게. It's very intentional. It's deliberate. 만우절 장난칠 때 그거는 그냥 it's just a joke. That's just a dumb joke. While they are preparing a surprise party, they haven't give me any a call to keep me in the dark. 그 정도는 no, it's not really information or a fact. That's just for a surprise party. That's a little different. The context, that's a little different. Yeah. 남친이 바람 피는 걸 다 아는데 당사자만 모름. That's keeping it a secret. That's keeping it a secret. Surprise party 모르는 게 하는 것 같은 건가요? Keep someone in. No. 그러니까 이거는 좀 더 단순한 거예요. 좀 더 단순한 거예요. Yeah. 예를 들어서 예를 들어서 여러분이 어느 회사에 다니고 있어요. 그 회사에서 이거는요. 이렇게 생각해 보세요. If you 생각이 났어요. 이거는 to give someone a disadvantage. To give someone a disadvantage. 누군가를 불리한 위치에 처하게 하기 위해서 어둠 속에 두는 거예요. 정보를 얻지 못한 상태로 내버려 둔다거나 정보가 그 사람한테 가지 않음으로써 그 사람한테 어떤 disadvantage를 주고 나는 I gain an advantage over that person. 이런 맥락에서 어울리는 게 keep someone in the dark, leave someone in the dark. Yeah. Yeah, 이런 거요. Yeah. Yeah. That's right. Yeah. That's right. Uh-huh. That's right. Intentionally on purpose? No, they're pretty much the same thing. 어떤 의미의 차이보다는 이거는 이제 활용의 차이가 약간 있어요. 그러니까 우리말에서도요. 의도적으로라는 말이 있고 일부러라는 말이 있잖아요. Yeah. So they're almost the same, but just the way we use them are kind of different. Intentionally는 현지인들이 많이 쓴다고요? 그러면 우리도 많이 써야 돼요. That's what it means. 현지인들이 많이 쓰는 표현들이 따로 있는 게 아니라 우리도 많이 써야 돼요. Yes. 이런 거요. 그쵸? Yeah. Yeah. 이런 거요. Yeah. So this is about keeping someone in the dark in order to gain an advantage over them or put them in a position of disadvantage. Or it could mean simply not bothering to give someone the information to give them any sort of advantage. Yeah. 그쵸? 뭐 그런 것도 좋고요. Yeah. Yeah. I knew the volunteer work gains more score, but I left my friend in the dark. Yeah, that works. 기술적인 선생이라는 방송 저한테는. What's the end of that sentence, Jenny? Please don't leave me in the dark. Yeah. Yeah, very good. So, leave someone in the dark의 반대가 뭘까요? 반대요. 반대 의미로 쓰는 말이 있거든요. I don't know if they're like 100% opposite. I don't know if it's exactly the opposite, but I can think of at least one expression that native speakers often use. Keep me posted. Okay, 이것도 비슷하거든요. 비슷한데 yeah, no, not in the right. No. 그쵸, 이거죠. Keep someone in the loop. Keep someone in the loop. 이거예요. Yeah, to keep someone in the loop. I don't know. Maybe there could be some other expressions that I'm just not simply, that I don't know or that I just can't think of right now. But keeping someone in the loop is pretty much the opposite of keeping someone in the dark. Yeah, in the loop. loop라고 하면은 이렇게, it's like, like there's a circle of connections, networks, trust, community, fellowship. There's a circle, and whether you keep someone in the circle or out of the circle, so you can kind of picture that in your head, right? If you keep someone in the circle, if they're in the inner circle, that means you keep someone in the loop, okay? Yeah, so keep someone in the loop. Keep someone in the dark is the opposite, pretty much, of keeping someone in the loop. Okay, so similarly, 이거랑 비슷한 게 뭐냐면요. So I'm just going to say in some state. Okay? I'm just going to say, 저 이렇게 하면 안 되겠구나. I'm going to say in some state. To keep someone or to leave someone in some state. 어떤 상태로 누군가를 두고. 어떤 상태로 누군가를. 사실 일본도 이런 면에서는 일본도 비슷한 거예요, 결국에는. 그쵸? To leave someone with something도 이것도 결국에는 어떤 상태로 두는 거예요. But it just uses a different preposition with. How can my boss left me가 아니죠, leave me. How could my boss leave me in the dark like that? I lost the opportunity to work abroad. 그렇죠? 이런 맥락에서도 쓰이죠. Yeah. Okay, so 제가 몇 가지 더 보여드릴게요. To leave someone hanging. Have you heard of this one? To leave someone hanging. What does this mean, to leave someone hanging? To leave someone hanging. 매달린 채로 누군가를 두다? What does that mean? To leave someone hanging. 매달아 두다. That sounds awful. Okay. But yeah, that is pretty much how it translates. 견디게 하다, no, it's different. Oh, well, kind of, but it's a little bit different. Aha, yes. Yes, yes. No. It's not an execution. 네, 고생하게 놔두다가 아니라요. 기다리게 하는 거예요. 방치하다랑 약간 비슷한 건데 기다리게 하는 거예요. Basically. 목 빠지게. Yes, good. 잠깐만. 아까 이 부분이 공기차용 얘기하신 거예요? 목이 빠지게. That sounds really scary. 목이 빠지게 매달아두는 게 아니라요. Oh my gosh. 목 빠지게 기다리게 만드는 거예요. Does that make sense? No. Yes. 잠깐. 근데 우리가 조금 우리가 구분해야 되는 게 기대한 상태로 뭔가를 엄청 이렇게 신나거나 긴장된 상태로 기다리게 하는 게 아니라 response를 안 해주는 거예요. 또는 답을 안 주는 거. response를 안 주고 답장을 안 하고 답을 안 해줘서 뭐야 이 사람 왜 답장 안 줘? 이거 있죠. 이런 상태로 계속 내버려 두는 게 to leave someone hanging. leave someone hanging. 네, 답을 안 해주는 거예요. Yeah. 그래서 예를 들어서 뭔가 같이 저 같은 경우도 지금 뭐 같이 하자고 하는 사람 어떤 비즈니스 파트너가 있다면 그 사람한테 이제 이메일이 왔어요. 자, 그러면 우리 이렇게 하면 되겠구나. 이렇게 해줘. 라고 해서 거기에 대해 답변을 해줘야 되잖아요. But 제가 좀 정신이 없어서요. 자주 어떤 일이 있냐면 I often leave them hanging for a couple of days before I actually catch up with my correspondence, before I actually catch up with my other stuff and actually get around to responding to that email. I often leave them hanging for a couple of days, and I often end up apologizing. Sorry to leave you hanging. I'm sorry to leave you hanging for a few days. 뭐 이런 식으로 that happens a lot to me. Okay, so leave someone hanging. Yeah. Yeah. 그리고 it's a good way to, I guess it's a good way to start your email if you're writing someone an email or maybe texting someone, and you know that you should have and you could have and should have responded earlier, but you're giving them a late response. That's a good way to start your text message or an email or you know, even when you're speaking face to face, it's a good way to begin. You say, sorry to leave you hanging. I didn't mean to leave you hanging for so long. These are some things that you could say. When you get there, please text me. Don't leave me hanging. Yeah, good. 이거 같은 경우는요, what I would do, 저라면 어떻게 할 거냐면, I was expecting a call. I was expecting a call about the accident, but the insurance company left me hanging. 저라면 이런 식으로 얘기를 할 것 같아요. It's just hanging? Yeah, I guess you could say that. I would probably say it's frozen. 보통 컴퓨터가 멈춰 있는 상태를 frozen, yeah, 이라고 보통 얘기를 하긴 하는데 I suppose you could say, yeah, that makes sense too. Ketchup. Yeah, sounds really similar. Oh yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely, you could say that in a business email. Okay, so very similar to this. 이거랑 정말 비슷한 게 있는데 혹시 지금 얘기는 안 했지만 나 저거랑 되게 비슷한 거 하나 알고 있는데 혹시 머릿속에 갖고 계신 분 이거랑 굉장히 비슷한데 약간 다른 게 있어요. 근데 그거는 leave를 안 쓰고 keep을 써요. Anybody? leave someone behind는 뒤처진 상태로 내버려 둔다. 약간 또는 그러니까 누군가를 어디에 두고 떠나다. 내지는 누군가를 그냥 떨어진 채로, 뒤떨어진 채로, 뒤처진 채로 두고 그냥 나 먼저 간 약간 이런 게 leave behind이고요. keep you waiting? 그러네요. Keep you waiting. 네, 이거 this is a very common and very basic one. 이런 것도 있었네요. 이거는 미처 생각 안 하고 있었네요. Yeah. So yeah, you can absolutely keep someone waiting. 이거는 좀 더 뭐랄까? 조금 약간 뭐라고 해야 되지? 타임 프레임 자체가 약간 달라요. 이거는 보통 진짜 뭐 몇 분 그리고 뭐 잠시 동안 그냥 있죠. 이게 뭐 하루 이틀 막 이렇게 넘어가기보다는 그냥 지금 현재 잠깐 지금 이 상황에서 뭐냐면은요 이거랑 정말 느낌이 비슷해요. To keep someone in suspense. Keep someone in suspense. To keep someone in suspense. To keep someone in suspense. 영어로 된 영어를 언어로 하는 영화나 미드나 이런 거를 자주 안 보시는 분들은 아마 처음 보시는 분들 많을 거예요. 근데 원어민들은 써요. I can remember at least 2 scenes from movies and from a movie and from another show. Yeah. Keep someone in suspense. 자, 이것도요. 결국에는 누군가한테 빨리 뭔가를 얘기를 안 해줘서 상대방을 안달나게 한 상태로 해놓은 거예요. 자, 이건 이제 기다리게 하는 거고요. 목 빠지게 기다리게 두는 거고, 이거는 지금 뭔가 굉장히 긴장된 상태나 뭔가 굉장히 기대하고 있는 상태에서 근데 그거를 일부러 더 빌드업을 하기 위해서 suspense가 그런 거잖아요. 그 기대감, 그 긴장감, 그거를 조금 더 안달나게 만들기 위해서 빨리 뭔가를 얘기를 안 해주는 거. That's keeping someone in suspense. 그러니까 예를 들어서 지금 누군가랑 뭔가를 얘기하고 있는데 let's say that someone started dating someone. Okay, someone started dating someone and you have expressed many times that you would really like to know who that person is. And that person maybe is trying to kind of play you a little bit, to kind of tease you a little bit by not telling you who that person is. And in that case, that person would be keeping you in suspense. Does that make sense? 그쵸. 약간 이런 거요. 약간 뭐 굳이 얘기를 하자면 약간 놀린다라는 그런 차원에서 상대방이 정말 야 뭐야 이거를 알고 싶어하는 거를 빨리 얘기 안 해주고 있는 거예요. Keep someone in suspense. 네, 보통은 어떤 기대감이나 그 초조함을 조금 더 잠시 동안 잠깐 연장시켜서 yeah. 그쵸, 약간 이런 거요. Yeah. So yeah, like a cliffhanger in some TV show. I guess yeah. It keeps everyone in suspense. That's right. Good job. Mm-hmm. So that's another way. This is not very important because it's not something that you have to know. 근데 가끔 가다가 여러분이 만약에 외국인이랑 얘기를 할 일이 많잖아요. 근데 상대방이 이렇게 얘기를 할 수가 있어요. 제가 실제로 어떤 I think it was 어떤 미드였던 것 같아요. 미드에서 들어본 적 있어요. 누군가가 사실 그 사람은 그 초조함, 그 긴장감을 더 연장하려고 얘기를 안 했던 게 아니라 본인도 뭔가 순간적으로 고민을 많이 하느라고 이 사람이 빨리 옆에서 알려달라고 하는데 잠시 얘기를 안 하고 있었어요. 근데 그 사람이 야 그러니까 뭐냐고 그게 이런 식으로 얘기를 할 수 있는 거를 이렇게 얘기했어요. Are you gonna keep me in suspense? Are you gonna keep me in suspense? 이런 식으로 얘기했어요. So if someone asks you this, 누군가가 이렇게 물어보면은요. 물론 여러분이 못 알아들어도 What do you mean? 이라고 하면 이제 알려주겠죠. Hey, come on, tell me who it is. 이렇게 하겠지만 어쨌든 이렇게 얘기를 했을 때 이게 그 의미라는 걸 알면 좋죠. Are you gonna keep me in suspense? 자, 이것도요. 저라면은요 어떻게 얘기를 할 거냐면 My husband wanted to know. My husband wanted to know if our baby was a boy or a girl, but I decided to keep him in suspense. I decided to keep him in suspense for a while. 이렇게 얘기를 저라면 그렇게 얘기를 할 것 같아요. Okay. Anyway, to leave someone hanging. To leave someone hanging. All right. All right. 이거랑 비슷하다고 볼 수 있나? Not really sure. To leave someone out of something. Leave someone out. What does this mean? What does it mean to leave someone out? 이거는 오히려 잠깐만. To leave someone in the dark. 이랑 오히려 비슷하다고 볼 수 있겠네요. Dark. Yeah. To leave someone in the dark, keep someone in the dark, leave someone to keep someone in the loop. This is the opposite. To leave someone out of something. What does it mean to leave someone out of something? 그쵸. 누군가를 빼놓는 거. Yeah. 근데 leave someone out of는 빼다, 안 껴줌. Yeah. 배제시키다, 제외시키다. 빠지게 하다보다는 누군가를 빼놓는 거예요. 어떤 상황이나 어떤 그런 거에서. 근데 이게 그쵸. 네, 제외시키다. 네, 그런 느낌이 강하죠. Yeah. Not really deprived. 음악이요? Yeah, let me turn that off. 이제 안 들리시죠? 모임에서 빼다? Yes. 네. Yeah. 네, 맞아요. 뭐 그런 상황에서도 yeah, you can leave someone out of some meeting or gathering, okay? Or you can leave someone out of a certain situation. Okay? 근데 이게 자, 여러분 이거 한번 물어볼게요. 자, 누군가를 leave out를 해요. 누군가를 제외시켜요. 그 사람은 무조건 손해 보는 걸까요? Is that always bad for that person? Is that always bad? 그 빠지는 사람은 is it always bad? Is it always bad for the person who's being left out? 오케이, 훅님, 훅776님, not always, 아니요. 어떤 의미에서 좋을 수도 있을까요? 요금의 경우. 5살 아기가 계속 놀아달라고 할 때 please leave me out? Oh no. 그거는 너무 formal해요. 아이에게 얘기할 때는. 저거 빼고 계산해 주세요. Leave that out? Leave that out? 그쵸? 그러니까 그냥 아주 단순하게요. 나는 그냥 관여하고 싶지 않은 상황이에요. 나는 그냥 I don't want something that I don't want to be a part of. You know, there are many things that you just don't want to be a part of, that you want nothing to do with. Okay, something that you want nothing to do with, you don't want to be involved in it, you don't want any part in it, then you can say, hey guys, just leave me out of this. Leave me out of this, okay? 그러니까 전혀 그냥 관여하고 싶지 않고 아무런 상관없고 싶은 그런 거 있잖아요. Okay? 그쵸? 난 그렇게 하는 거 별로야. 너네끼리 하려. Yeah, exactly. This is kind of what it means. 이런 상황에서도 이게 쓰인다라는 거를 알고 있으면 좋아요. Okay? 영화 같은 데에서 보면은 꼭 나오는 거 있죠. Hey, leave my family out of this. 주인공이 항상 그러잖아요. Leave her out of this. Leave my family out of this. This is between you and me. Leave me. 아니면 이제 본인이 상관없다고 할 때, leave my kids out of this. It sounds familiar, yes? 그쵸? It sounds familiar, yeah? yeah. 그런 식으로 이제 또 leave가 쓰인다라는 거. 그게 익숙하신 분들은 벌써 이제 뭔지 바로 아실 거예요. But I'm sure a lot of you don't know. 여친이 인질로 잡혔을 때 여자는 보내줘. Yeah, let her go. She's got nothing to do with this. Leave her out of this. Yeah, leave the girl. 근데 항상 여자를 they always take the girls, don't they? Collateral. Collateral. Okay. Anyway, okay, 그런 게 있고요 또. 그래서 지금 2번에서 뭘 하고 있냐면 to keep 또는 leave someone in some state. 어떤 상태로 두는 건데 if you leave someone in the dark, that means you do not give someone the information or you don't give someone a piece of fact in order to gain some advantage over that person. This usually has to do with giving someone a disadvantage and gaining advantage yourself. But to keep someone in the loop is the exact opposite. It means to, be a team, to keep the person updated, to keep the person up to date with, the current information, changes, to keep that person to give that person the advantage that you have as well. To leave someone out of something, it means to allow someone to, well, not always. Okay, so this could be similar to keeping someone in the dark. To leave someone out, it means to leave them out. Yeah. 그래서 I felt a little left out. 라고 하면은 이게 어떤 또 의미죠? I felt a little left out. What does that mean? 그쵸? 그러니까 feel left out라고 하잖아요. feel left out라고 하면은 그냥 I was left out이 아니라 feel left out라고 하면 이제 그거를 느낀 감정에 대한 얘기예요. 이거는 딱 소외감의 느낌이에요. 소외감. 따돌림, not really. 따돌림 의미적으로 보면 맞을지도 모르겠는데 실제 활용 면에서는 따돌림 느낌이 아니라 그냥 버려진 기분, 소외감, 딱 소외감의 느낌이에요. 소외감. Yeah. 네, 소외감이 좀 들었어. I felt a little left out. Yeah. 그러니까 feel left out이랑 feel left out and be left out. It's a bit different. 좀 달라요. It's a bit different. Feel left out은 소외감이고요. Be left out은 실질적으로 제외되는 거고요. 제외되는 거. 그리고 이 leave out라는 말이 나온 김에 let's just leave this out. 이거는 이제 사람을 대상으로 하는 게 아니라 어떤 것을, 어떤 내용이나 어떤 물건이나 이런 거를 빼놓는 거. 이거는 빼자. 이런 거죠. 이거는 그냥 빼놓자. 이런 게 hey, let's just leave this out. Let's just leave that out. 보류는 약간 물론 이제 보류하는 상황에서도 쓸 수는 있긴 하겠죠. PT윤희님, yeah, good morning. What's up? 그쵸? 네, 둘이 영화 이야기하는데 잘 모를 때, yeah, feel left out. I left that out accidentally. 그쵸? 이런 식으로요. 둘이 싸우다가 그냥 넘어가자 할 때요. Leave out? No. 그럴 때는 뭐 move past. Let's just move past it. Let's just ignore it. Let's just yeah. Usually. skip 하자. 의 느낌은 아니에요. 뭔가를 빼놓는 거예요. 뭔가를 빼는 거, 제외시키는 거. Yeah. Okay. Let it go is different. 그쵸. 아까 말씀하신 거요? 짱아님? 아닌가? 짱아님이 말씀하신 게 아닌가? 네, 어쨌든 그 영화 얘기요? 그러니까 어쨌든 지금 if you leave out something, that's a little bit different from saying let's talk later. That's very different. 뭐 이런 것도요. 네, 어쨌든 뭔가에서 뭔가를 빼놓는 거. Okay? Yes. Yeah. 그러니까 많이 사용해봐야 돼요. 그 실수로 누락된 거. 이것도 마찬가지예요. It was left out by accident. 이런 식으로 쓰여요. 그게 실수로 누락이 된 거예요. 뭐 이런 얘기할 때 it was left out by accident. It was left out by accident. 뭔가에서 그게 누락된 것도 be left out를 써서 얘기를 많이 해요. omited는 생략이 된 거고요. 그거는 it's usually intentional. If something is omitted, it's usually intentional because it was unnecessary. But if something was left out by accident, that means it was supposed to be there, but it was left out. Okay? 이 단어 빼도 돼요? 이럴 때도 되나요? Yes. 그럴 때는 뭐 그렇죠. leave out도 되고요. 그때는 take out도 되고요. Yeah. Let's just leave this out and just move on to the next one. 이렇게요. Move on to the next one. Yes, you can say that. You can say that. 근데 그게 어떤 그 다음 차례가 있어서 move on을 하는 거면은요. skip도 잘 어울려요. Let's just skip this one and move on to the next one. 근데 물론 그 상황에서 leave out라 해도 돼요. Let's just leave this out. 있었나요? Okay. Yeah. 이거는요. 굳이 be left out라고 하지 않고요. 그냥 I forgot the sugar. 이게 좀 더 간단하네요. I forgot the sugar. Yeah. 그냥 설탕을 깜빡하고 안 넣었어. 설탕이 빠졌다라고 하는 거는 그렇죠. 약간 설탕이 빠졌다. 저라면은 어떤 뭔가를 요리하는 그런 상황에서는 I would probably say I forgot the sugar. I forgot the sugar when I made the cookies. 오케이. 한 가지만 더 보여드릴게요. Move on to the next one. Move on. Move on을 하는 거고요. 무엇으로 move on을 하는 거냐? Next one으로. To the next one. Move on이 하나예요. Move on is one thing. So you move on을 하는 거예요. move on을 하는 거예요. 계속 다음 걸로 넘어가는 거예요. To the next one. You move on to the next one. Move on to the next one. formal한 상황에서도 쓸 수 있냐고? Oh, yes, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. formal한 상황에서 쓸 수 없는 것들은 그렇게 많지 않아요. Unless you're always using slang. Unless you're always using slang or a lot of slang, then there's not a lot that you're not supposed to use in formal settings. A morning workout leaves me feeling fresh as a daisy. Yeah, that's a very advanced use of leave. Yeah. Are you going to keep me in suspense? No, I'm not going to keep you in suspense. All right, let's move on to the next one. Okay. 3. To leave something to someone. To leave something up to someone. To leave something to someone. To leave something up to someone. 딱 보면은요, 뭐 up 정도니까 뭐 의미는 거의 비슷하지 않을까인데 it's quite different. 그쵸, yes. Leave something to someone, 이것도 제가 다른 적 있나요 혹시? Leave something to someone은 누구한테 맡기는 거고요. Leave something up to someone은 뭐예요? Leave something up to someone은 뭐예요? 네, 결정을 누구한테 맡기는 거죠. 결정을. Yeah. 누구로 하여금 결정을 그 사람한테 맡기는 거고요. 이거는 어떤 task. Usually we're talking about some sort of task or some kind of work to someone. Okay? And this is 그죠? 결정권을 넘기는 느낌이죠. Yeah. If you leave something up to someone, that means you leave it for them to decide. You leave it for someone else to decide. Okay? I'll leave my message to him. No. 누구한테 메시지를 맡긴다고요? That sounds awkward, doesn't it? I'll leave it up to you. Yeah. 이런 거요. I'll leave it up to you. It means I won't worry about it anymore. It's up to you. So whatever you decide, I'll be cool with that. That's 그쵸. It's up to you랑 결국에는 비슷한 얘기인데 I'll leave it up to you는 약간 그 사용하는 상황이 약간 다르죠. I think the situation is a little different. I'll leave it up to you means I won't worry about it anymore. I won't make the decision. You make all the decision and I'll be okay with it. Whatever you decide will be okay. I trust your judgment. It's up to you는 그거는 그냥 원래부터 그랬던 거. It's up to you. 뭐 그건 너한테 달린 거야. Yeah. I'll leave it up to you는 결정은 너가 해. 난 신경 안 쓸 테니까 결정 너가 해. 약간 이런 느낌이고요. I left the plane ticketing to my husband. Yeah, okay. 저라면은요. 저라면은 이거를 여기 지금 등장하는 정보를 좀 나눠서 얘기를 할 것 같아요. 그러니까 제가 이 얘기를 한다면 이거를 한 문장에 다 이렇게 넣는 게 아니라 I still have to get plane tickets, but I think I'm going to leave that to my husband. 이렇게요. I still have to get tickets, but I think I'm going to leave that to my husband. 이렇게요. I left the plane ticketing to my husband. 이렇게 다 얘기를 하기보다는. 그러니까 만약에 이렇게 과거형, 과거의 일로 얘기를 한다면 I had to, I had to get tickets, but I just left that to my husband. 이렇게 저라면 얘기를 해요. 그러니까 이것도 마찬가지. 이게 물론 이렇게 해도 되거든요. 이렇게 해도 되는데, 그러니까 문장을, 내용은 지금 틀렸어요. 어떻게 공부를 다른 사람한테 해달라고 그래요. You can't do that. I still have to get tickets, but I'll leave it to my husband. Yeah, 그런 식으로요. That usually sounds more natural. I left it up to him whether we would go or not to the restaurant. Okay. All right. I need to go to work right now. I will leave washing dishes to you. I will leave 맡기다. Okay. When it comes to something as very simple as dishwashing, 저라면은 dishwashing에 대해서는 leave it to you라고 하진 않을 것 같아요. 그러니까 너무 그냥 it feels like you're trying to catch a mosquito with a machine gun. You're using too heavy of a tool to do a very simple job. 오케이? 그러니까 그 맥락상 그게 뭔가 너무 그냥 정말 단순한 건데 너무 큰 도구를 가져다 쓰는 느낌이에요. After a meeting, we decided to leave everything up to them. That's good. That's good. I would leave it to my husband. Yeah. I don't think you need to worry about that. Just leave it to the experts. Just leave it to the experts. I don't think you need to worry about it. 야, 그건 넌 신경 쓸 필요 없을 것 같은데. 그냥 전문가한테 맡겨. 그냥 전문가가 알아서 하라고 그래. Yep. He leaves management control of the restaurant. Management control? I've never heard of management control. He 레스토랑 경영권이요. 경영권이요. 그걸 management control라고 하나요? 어쨌든 I'm not sure about the terminology. 근데 경영권이 management control라면 넘겼다면은 left죠. He left the management control of the restaurant to me. 이거는 어떤 결정하는 일을 나한테 넘긴 게 아니라 경영권을 나한테 준 거기 때문에요. up to가 아니라 just to. 아니에요. 어떤 물건을 누구한테 맡겨두는 거면은요, with를 쓰셔야 돼요. Can I leave my luggage with you? Can I with를 쓰는 거예요. Leave something to mo는 어떤 책임이나 아까 얘기했죠. It's usually talking about a responsibility or a task or some kind of work. If you're simply leaving some your things, your belongings, or just some object with someone, then you're leaving it with that person. Okay? I hope that makes sense. Okay, yeah, I'll see you later, Claudi님. I just left the tax report to an expert. Yeah. Leave it to the situation. I wouldn't say that. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but I don't think I would say that. 네. 근데요. 짐 좀 맡겨도 될까요? Can I leave my luggage? Yeah, that sounds okay. Yeah. The teacher left the subject of the essay up to the students. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Leave your keys with us. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's pretty much it. That's all I wanted to cover this morning, I think. Yeah. Okay. 전체적으로 다시 볼게요. 이게요. 그래서 많이 써보셔야 돼요. 많이 써봐야 돼요. 그래서 leave, 그러니까 우리가 평소에 이게 뭐 필수냐? It's not really it's not that important. 근데 워낙 활용이 많아서요. 약간 신경 쓰면서 보는 것도 괜찮아요. 그래서 여러분이 영어를 쓸 때 뭐 영화를 본다거나 미드를 본다거나 영어로 된 뭔가를 읽는다거나 아니면 뭐 유튜브 영상 뭐 영어로 나오는 유튜브 영상 본다고 할 때 leave가 나왔다. 잠깐만 저 leave는 어떻게 쓰인 거지? 이렇게 잠깐 들여다볼 가치는 있는 것 같아요. I think it's worth taking a closer look at how the word leave is used. Okay? 그리고 leave랑 keep이랑 그게 개념상 비슷한 부분이 많아요. 유사한 점이 많기 때문에 keep도 마찬가지예요. keep. 오늘도 하다 보니까 keep이 몇 가지 나왔죠. So anyway, 오늘 했던 cover 했던 거를 다시 짧게 볼게요. To leave someone with something. He left us with no choice. 지금 맨 마지막에 짐을 맡기다 할 때 오히려 이 조합이 쓰였던 거죠. Okay? He left us with no choice를 약간 돌려서 얘기를 하면은 we were left with no choice. You left me with no other choice. I was left with no other choice. She left me with a very difficult decision. I was left with a very difficult decision. Pretty much the same thing. And to leave 또는 keep someone in some state. So if you keep someone in the dark, that means you intentionally keep some information away from someone so that they are uninformed, and therefore they are in a disadvantageous. They have some sort of disadvantage because of that, and therefore you gain advantage over that person in some way. And the opposite of that is to keep someone in the loop, keep someone informed, to keep someone updated, to keep someone up to date with something. To leave someone out of something, it means to leave them out of being involved in a situation usually. Leave my family out of this. Leave my family out of this. I think that will be enough to explain that. To leave someone out of something. 이번에는 this time we're gonna have to leave them out. 이번에는 그들은 빼놔야 될 것 같아요. 제외시켜야 될 것 같아요. 뭐 어떤 상황인지는 몰라도 어쨌든 이런 식으로 활용할 수 있다라는 거예요. I feel 근데 이제 feel가 들어가면 약간 느낌이 달라지죠. If you feel left out, that means you feel like you're not part of the group and you feel isolated, disconnected. 약간 뭔가 그 연이 끊긴 것 같은 느낌. 그래서 고로 종합적으로 얘기하자면 소외감이 드는. Okay. Yeah, be left out. 근데 그 be left out이 사람이 아니라 어떤 것이면은 if you leave something out 그러면은 그냥 빼놓는 거예요. leave something out. 그래서 이런 식으로 쓰인다라는 거. It was left out by accident라고 하면은 실수로 뭔가가 빠진 거, 누락된 거. 이런 맥락에서도 쓰이고요. To keep someone hanging, to keep someone in suspense. 아주 중요한 표현들은 아닌데 알면 좋은, 뭐 몰라도 크게 뭐 무리는 없는데요. 알면 좋은 거예요. Are you going to keep me in suspense? So if you leave someone again, if you leave someone hanging, that means leave to keep someone waiting for a response or an answer. Keep someone in suspense, to keep someone in a to keep someone in an anxious state by delaying information or yeah. So keep someone in suspense is to keep someone in an anxious state. To keep them in an anxious state by delaying information. Often to build the suspense. 그리고 마지막으로 저희가 했던 것은 to keep, to leave someone to something. To leave something to someone. Leave it to the experts. Leave it to the pros. Hey, just leave it to me. Don't worry about it. Just leave it to me. Don't worry. Just leave it to me. 예를 들어서 상대방이 뭐 일주일간 여행을 다녀오는데 그 사이에 자기 식물을 좀 관리해 달라고 해요. Okay? 그러면은 hey, don't worry. I see you do it all the time. I know the routine. Don't worry about it. Leave it to me. Don't worry about it. Your plants are in good hands. Don't worry about it. I'll take care of them. Just leave it to me. 이런 느낌인 거죠. Okay? Leave it to someone. 걱정 말고 나한테 맡겨놔. Okay? However, if you leave something up to someone, that means you are giving someone full control over a decision. Okay? You're giving someone the control over a decision. So it's up to you. I'll leave it up to you. That means I won't worry about it anymore. You know, so you make the decision, and I will support that decision. It will not be a problem. I'll leave it up to you. Okay? Yeah, basically. Yeah, just leave it to me. Okay, that's pretty much it today. I just wanted to go over some of these because we really couldn't get into this much detail last night over on the toddler channel. But I did at some point want to go over some of these expressions. I mean, there are probably more expressions and things that ways that they use the word leave that we didn't cover, but I try to cover all the basic ones. I'm going to just copy and paste it here, as always. It's up to you랑 비슷한 건데 it's up to you는 원래부터 그냥 그 사람한테 달린 문제, 달린 그런 일일 때 쓰고요. Leave something up to someone은 이제 나도 결정권은 있었는데 이제 나는 더 이상 신경 안 쓸 테니까 그 결정은 너가 전적으로 해라. 이런 얘기인 거죠. 그 결정권을 전적으로 넘기는 거. That's what leave something up to someone is. Okay. That's okay, it's saved. It's saved. 어제는 토들었는데 오늘은 본체 내네요. 오늘 수업 빼먹었는데 오늘 하루 종일 틈틈이 들어야겠네요. Have a good day, Sam, and all of you. Yeah, good day to you too. Good day to you too. You just got here? Sorry. It's hey, but don't worry. There will be another one pretty soon. Okay. 타국에 살아서 항상 참여해 못했는데 라이브인 거 보고 너무 좋아서 방방 뛰었어요. What? Yeah, I wish I could do these more often. You know, I probably don't, but I do try. I do think about morning live streams, and I do try to do one at least once a week. I wish I could do it more often, but I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so I'll see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your day or rest of your evening, depending on where you are. Thank you for tuning in today. And if you missed the live stream last night over on the Toddler channel, you can go and check that out. We had a dialogue that we used that covered more of the basic usage of leave. Today we covered some of the slightly more complicated ones. But I think that doesn't mean they're not commonly used. Anyway. All right. So, yeah. Thank you for tuning in today. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Enjoy the rest of your week for some of you, if I don't see you for the rest of the week. And I will see you again very soon in a future live stream or in a future lesson video. Okay. Good day. Have a good one.
I'm talking how to stay smoking without a sense. Now we get up and do it like we got a big rig. It's getting serious. I know you're curious. Took some losses through the process, had me furious. But I got eyes on the vision, can't get delirious. Fall in love with the game and then you marry it. I think I married it. This the anthem. If you reckon with it, put your hands up. Yeah, this the anthem. If you get up and get it, put your hands up. Yeah, this one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. This one for the winners if you with me. Yeah. Hands up in the sky if you feel me. Yeah. It's the anthem. If I give you my word, that's what I stand on. Loyalty and trust is what I stand on. Family